everybody. We're back at Monticello and we're going to do our first lesson on music reading, starting with the staff and the alto clef sign. Our goal for today is to draw a staff and an alto clef sign where we'll draw 5 horizontal lines for the staff. We'll put the alto clef drawn at the left side. We'll put the middle point of that clef on the middle line, and then it will look like a number 3 when we're done, and we'll submit the drawing either on Google Docs or you will take a picture of a hand-drawn clef sign on a staff and send it in that way. So to give you an idea of the whole process of what we're doing, I like to use the reference of a 3-legged stool. And one of the legs of our stool is our left hand work that we're doing. Another is the right hand work that we're doing to prepare to put those two together to play with the bow. And then the other thing that we'll want to focus on individually is music reading for just a little while until we're comfortable with it, and then we can put all 3 together. And if we devote equal amount of time to each and really master each, then when we put it together, our stool will be nice and sturdy and we'll have a much better time playing our instruments. Think about how much you know about the staff and alto clef at this point. Take a look at this picture. On a scale from you don't know anything about this and you wouldn't be able to draw it at all, to you know everything about it, you'll be very comfortable drawing it and you could teach it to somebody else. And by the end of this lesson, I'm hoping that everybody feels that way, that they would be able to teach someone else how to do that. Now let's learn how to draw the staff and the alto clef. We're going to begin by drawing 5 horizontal lines with 4 spaces in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then marking one of these lines as a C. This is the alto clef is also called a C clef, and we're going to draw what looks like a number 3 meeting in the middle here. You can put little curly cues right there if you like. Maybe sort of color that in a little bit to say that's the C. And then we'll draw 2 vertical lines right before it. And that is the alto clef or the C clef. Here's how the alto clef changed from the alphabetical letter C on that middle line to the clef that we use today. Now it doesn't seem like it really fits in towards the end, but this is how it changed over time, where it really was a letter C, and by the time we get to our modern clef, we have that almost a number 3 looking thing with the pointer going to the middle. When there's a note placed on that middle line, when marked by the alto clef, it's telling us to play a C, and this is the one that we'll play on the viola. It's on the G string. Build all of our fingers up to the 3rd finger on the tape, that 3rd finger tape. That's the C that we would play when we see that note. And as we go up the staff, we're going to go up notes on the viola, and as we go down the staff, we'll be going down the viola as well, down to the open C string. If you'd like to submit this assignment by Google Docs, let me show you how that works. When you are in Google Docs, you're going to find the area that says Insert and pull that menu down to where it says Drawing. Click on the plus sign that says New. That will turn your screen into a grid, and you're going to go to this little area here that looks like a line and it says Line. You will select the line and then you'll drag the mouse along, try to keep it straight with that grid. Now you'll have one line. Click, take that away by deleting, or I use the backspace. Click on that line so that it's got the highlight and the 2 dots on the outside. Right click, copy, right click, paste, do it again, right click, paste, right click, paste. Now you have 5. At this point, you can just sort of clean up the arrangement so that all of the lines are fairly lined up on top of each other. Now we'd like to draw our alto clef. So I'm going to go back to that area and pull down to where it says scribble. Now I'm going to be careful not to start on the line itself because I learned how that wasn't. Uh-oh, see how I went the wrong way? I'm going to undo. There we go. So I'm still scribbling and I'm going to go this way first, hit that middle line with that middle pointer, sort of make a number 3. Not bad, it's not great, but I'm going to stick with that. Then go back to this area here and go back to line because we need those 2 vertical lines right before it. It's not perfect. And then it's okay. That will, with my rubric, that will work out just fine. Save and close. There you have your almost alto clef sign. And at this point, you're going to go over to the upper right-hand corner, press the button that says share, and you'll see your email, I believe, here. And that's who you can send it to. And I'm going to say done. And now it should be on my Google Drive, and you should be able to submit it to your Google Classroom at this point. Well, that's our first lesson in music reading, the very basic music staff and the clef sign, but so very important to the beginning of our journey into learning a new language, basically. And that was our 5 lines and 4 spaces. With that C clef or alto clef pointing to the middle line as C. And from here we go on to understanding how this works and putting some notes on there. And before you know it, we'll be reading music and playing together.